What if Yahuah commanded battles in the Torah, not to destroy, but to teach his people how to conquer the heart? Before Israel ever lifted a sword, Yahuah gave them a command. When you go to war, do not fear, for I go with you. Every battle began with the priest's voice, the sound of courage. Today, that priest is Yeshua, our high priest, who stands before every heart and says, "Take heart, for I have overcome the world." But not everyone was sent into battle. In Deuteronomy 20, Yahuah separated the ready from the unready, because victory belongs only to those whose hearts are whole. So how does Yahuah decide who's ready for battle? Before the trumpets sound, a Levite priest walks through the camp. His voice rises above this crowd, searching hearts one by one. First, the man who built a house, but hadn't made it his own, stayed home. If our heart is still unsettled, not fully given to Yeshua, we're not ready for war. Only what belongs to him can stand when the battle comes. Second, he who planted but hadn't tasted its fruit was excused. Faith must mature before warfare. Until we've tasted the fruit of the Spirit, zeal alone will not sustain us. Third, the engaged man stayed home. Yeshua said, "No one who looks back is fit for the kingdom." If our heart is still divided between him and the world, we are not ready for war. Fourth, the fearful were dismissed. Fear spreads faster than faith. Only those who trust Yahuah's strength, not their own, can stand in the field. The war was never about land. It was about becoming the land Yahuah could dwell in. The promised land is the purified heart, conquered city by city, until every idol falls and only his presence remains. Our enemies are not nations, but desires, not soldiers, but sins. Yet who among us is truly ready for such a war? We all carry unfinished places, houses unbuilt, fruit untasted, promises unmet, fears unspoken. But in Yeshua, every heart once disqualified is restored. What was incomplete, he completes through his sacrifice. No one remains unready when covered by his blood. The voice that once sent men home now calls us forward, whole, forgiven, and fearless. Have you ever felt that in your weakest moment, when fear and failure met, his grace still held you, still made you stand? That's what his victory does. It makes the unready ready for the battle. But readiness is only the beginning. Once the heart is made whole, the real war unfolds within. Our giants are not of flesh, but of pride, envy, lust, and fear. Every victory over these enemies leaves behind sacred spoil. Faith refined, wisdom gained, testimonies born through fire. Each scar becomes a story of his faithfulness, a weapon to strengthen others when their battle begins. We fight to be free and to make others brave, because in the end, every battle leads back to the heart, where Yahuah's greatest conquest is not over nations, but within his people. And when the heart is conquered, that's when the kingdom truly starts.